Welcome to the live stream of today. The first thing I want you to do before we go to explain anything for the live stream today, I want you to go and click that link, www.facebook.com/groups/green card information. That is my Facebook group about information about green card in general. I usually post over there too. So if you want just green card information, you can also be able to get them there on that group. Today I'm doing live stream into 3 accounts. Number 1 is my live stream here, which is EBM Scholars, and at the same time will be on Roll with Liz, but at the same time I will be on one of the Facebook group. So welcome everyone. First of all, let me know if you can be able to hear me well, and tell me where you are right now joining me on my live stream, so that we can be able to connect instead of just assuming you were just live here. Tell me, Dema, where you are. I know Kevo is in Kenya, in Nairobi, but now he's doing some rural tours. So let me know, where are you right now apart from Nairobi, Kevo? Greetings from Algeria. Thank you so much, each and everyone, by taking your time to join me here. Irene, you are a permanent member here on the EBM Scholars. I really appreciate. We have Muhammad. Muhammad is in, what is Muhammad? Okay, Muhammad is in Turkey. So thank you. So if you have any particular question you want me specifically to address, let me know. I'll be here on the live stream for about an hour and 15 minutes before I go for a meeting. So that is today's time. I'll be here for an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, we are doing at the same time on both. I'll be able to appear on both areas. Okay, EBM Scholars, love you really for you updating. Thanks so much, bro. Thank you, I really appreciate. So I've been able to update to make some few videos. I'm going to upload them later. So I created like a series like of green card, maybe starting with the instructions. Then I'll be going mailing address. I'll be going to education. I'll be going to work. I'll be going to each particular item of the instructions of the diversity visa lottery and to make sure that you understand what does that mean and what is the implication for that. So, okay, since they are saying thank you, each and everyone. From Kiambu, Kenya, Beatrice, thank you. When does the DV 2022 win interview obviously start on the first week of October? So from October 1st, that it will be on Wednesday or Thursday. That will be when the interviews are going to start. So be ready for that. And I've already made the video. I will upload it later about the documents requirement or KCC to request the documentations. Very soon we'll be able to find out about that. From Sierra Leone, Josiah, any news for visa bulletin for the DV lottery? Do you mean the DV 2022? The visa bulletin the one which will be coming, the next one will be showing for October, and the request for the documents will start as soon as within these 2 weeks. Okay. Yes. So. Okay. Rajab from Uganda, thank you. From Eldoret, I've been to Eldoret, loud and clear. From Limo Meshach, thank you. I've been like 2 times. Ibrahim, I'm a winner for the DV 2022. The case number is 17,000. I've already submitted. Ask for question. Which KCC asked for me to send the documents? The documents are going to be starting being requested within these 2 weeks. Remember, the interviews are going to be starting for October 1st. And someone, if you are the winner, let's say your case number is small, we're supposed to have the interview in October, for instance, you have to be notified 6 weeks before. So by the middle of August, people have to be notified. In order to be notified, you have to be already submitted the documents. So the documents will be able to get them. The documents will be able to get them as soon as possible for people to be able to submit those documentations. So that's why I'm saying within these 2 weeks, we'll be able to see who is requesting the documents. Keep Life Ahmed, the question is, hi EBM, I want to ask, my marriage certificate on church is different from the state. The state marriage certificate is by the current date, but my real wedding was last year. There is no problem. They put this, what you did was you went to register maybe this year, but you have already done the marriage in the church. So when you go to the interview, submit both certificates, there will be no problem at all. It's just like if you got married, let's say on the traditional marriage 10 years ago, but you went today to get the certificate. Yes, the certificate, you have the date of today, but it doesn't mean that you got married today. It will show, I mean, you will say you have traditionally married all these years. It's just, for instance, if I go to the passport today, my passport says today, but it doesn't say I've become a citizen today. No, it doesn't say that way. Thank you. Okay. Moses from in UAE, from Sierra Leone, from Nairobi. Thank you so much. Okay, so Gloria from Tanzania, Glory Godwin from Tanzania. Thank you so much for joining. Which part of Tanzania? Dar es Salaam, Mwanza, Dodoma, where? Hi, hello, EBM. I'm from Ethiopia. Thank you so much. I can hear you very well, Mr. EBM, here in Uganda, the V 2022 winner. Congrats. Let's wait for interview to start. Thank you. From Namibia, Cool Legend. From Cameroon. Okay, I have Muhammad, you say I applied for the DV 2022, but I didn't win, and I don't lose any hope. And I'm ready to apply, waiting for the DV 2023. That's the spirit which we are talking about here. Each and everyone should have that kind of spirit. You apply, you didn't win, it's not the end of the world. Get ready for the next application. Make sure that the photos are ready. Everything's ready to go to be able to apply. But don't lose hope. It's free of charge to apply, so you have nothing to lose. I have a question from Joshua Machalnule. I have a question about green card through employment by getting EB3 visa. Can I change my employer who sponsored me to get the green card before the end of the green card time? To my knowledge, that will be difficult. Because if I'm the one is employing you, if you change to go to another employer, that means I'm no longer your sponsor. That would be another complication. My advice would be wait until you have the card. Because sometimes you don't need to mess up. I'm not a lawyer on that particular area, but my advice will be, it's just like you get married. When you get married, usually you get, let's say you go to apply for the green card lottery. I mean, to get a green card by marriage. But before you go for the interview, you divorce. Obviously, there will be no green card by marriage any longer because you are no longer married to this person. This person you are married to, who is an American citizen, is the one sponsoring you. And then, let's say, after getting married, you get the actual card. You have 2 years. They give you what they call temporary green card or conditional green card. It is 2 years. Within those 2 years, if you get divorced, your card disappears too. After those 2 years, you start getting the actual 10 years card. Once you have the actual 10 years green card, you can leave one employment to go to another employment. But my advice will be, I'm not so sure, you can ask for the lawyer, but if you have the actual card, let's say you have the actual card for 10 years of green card, you can change the job, they have no problem. But if they are still in the process of getting the card, don't change the employment because the employer is the one sponsoring you. Hello, EBM. I'm 19 years old. I just completed high school. I'm now at the university. Can I apply for the DV 2023? Yes, you can apply As long as you have the passport, you have to include the passport information when you go to apply. Not pick, my case number is 64,000 and my visa is E3. What info can you give me? I'm a registered nurse and I'm moving to North Carolina. Quick question. Your visa, your case number, are you talking you are coming as employment in that particular case, or you say you are visa and you are moving to North Carolina? I don't agree with the question clearly. If you can clarify, I'm sorry, not pick. North Carolina is a very, very beautiful, nice state. I've been there 2 times. Watching from Turkey. Thank you, great Karim. Hi, IBM Africa 2022 winner, case number. Okay, 11,500. When will I receive the second notification interview? First of all, the interview for 11,000 will be January or February. So the second notification you will receive 6 weeks before that, before the interview. So that is when you receive your interview day. I mean, the second letter. At the moment, you have to wait first to get the request the documents. You submit the documents, but always you'll get the interview notification, the second notification, 6 weeks before the interview. So if you are doing, let's say your interview will be mid of January. So by the middle or almost going middle of December, that's when you'll be able to get it. For Bagenzi, I know you are in Burundi. Hello, EBM. So tell me, when will you do the video to show the edit of the photo? Don't worry, I will do that video. Don't worry. I'll be able to do this weekend. I'm creating, let me show you something which I'm trying to explain to people what I've been doing. So I'm creating the list of documents in terms of, let me show you. So I have a list of videos I'm going to make. So if you can see here, for instance, this says green card lottery scam. Then there will be why should you apply. So some of the videos I've already done, some I'm going to do. So I've done this one yesterday, Green DV 2023 instructions. What are the instructions? Marital status requirement. You see, like children. So I made the address requirement. So I'm going to make like all these videos. What does that mean? I've done already place of birth yesterday. Photograph requirement, you can see. So there is a photograph requirement and the photograph editing tools, which I'll be able to do those one. So those are, so I've created a list, like these are the thumbnails I've already created. So it's ready to go to start doing those videos. Big Ben, you say yes, clearly we can hear you clear. Benjamin was on from Ghana. Thank you. Thanks for these videos. We are waiting for the videos you are about to release. Thank you so much. Yes, I've already done all those videos. I'm just waiting to start releasing them. So between this Friday to Sunday, I will release at least 6 to 10 videos on a green card. And the rest of the videos will be some other information. Sisei Bakele, IBM, how you rate case number 22,000 Africa, 2022 Africa 16,000. When we'll have the we'll have unlocking. There is no unlocking. I don't understand what you mean unlocking. To unlock is when you submit the documents and you want to change anything. You ask KCC to unlock, to open so that you can make editing. Are you asking when will I have the interview? If you're talking about the interview, 16,000 will be February or March, it will be your interview time. But unlocking is something different. Is going to ask KCC to unlock. Hello, watching from Togo. Nana, I say, hi, EBM, please. I couldn't get my military records when I was asked to submit. So I took a risk to submit the remaining documents, but they have to send me email confirming that they have received those documents. They can send the email that they confirm, but the email most of the time is automatic email. If you have been in the military as active duty, find a way to get those records. Because even on the interview time, they found out you were in the military. They will never give you the visa until they see those records. What if you have bad conduct in the military? You have already committed so many crimes in the military. It's just like you say, I'm going without submitting the police clearance record, unless otherwise your country doesn't provide the police clearance. Yes. What is the name of the Facebook group? The Facebook group is called the Green Card Information. That is the name of the Facebook group. Look on the comment I've just posted there. You can be able to see it. Okay. Let me. Okay, so for those who want to see, so that is the name of the Facebook group, Green Card Information. If you go there, you'll be able to see it. Let me show you. So up to now, it has like 1,500 people. We believe by so advantage of going to this group, we also do this similar thing like on the videos here, but you'll be able to see everything about the green card. So it will be only green card information if you are looking for the information about the green card. Okay. About it. Sorry. Okay, let me go back to the comments. Hi, EBM. I want to ask my marriage certificate. I've already answered that one. Thanks, EBM. I'm from South Sudan. Is my country eligible for the devised visa lottery? Yes, it is. Hello, EBM. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. When filling the DS260, there was a part which about the witness signing. Could you elaborate? If you are the one, when you are filling the DS260, there is no about the witness, unless otherwise you ask for a lawyer or somebody to fill the form for you. That is the concept. But if you are the one filling the form, just go ahead and say there is no witness. You are the only one who filled the form. Unless otherwise, if you come to my YouTube channel and see, or you ask someone a question, that is different from someone filling the form. If you ask a lawyer or somebody to fill the form for you, that is when you have the witness, all those kind of other things. That means you declare that when someone is filling, you authorize them. But if you are the one filling the form by assistance or from the Google or on the YouTube, just go and you are the one who filled the form. Okay, Glory from Tanzania. From Malaysia, thank you. The V2020, there is now it is going to the Congress. There is a requirement they have taken to the House, so hopefully they will vote for that to be able to give that exemption. They can be able to process it. So that is the so far. So everything now it is into the House of Representatives. We love you from Sudan. Thank you. Hello, EBM. I'm from Kenya. Can one use temporary passport to apply for the green card lottery? Yes. And that's what I've been telling people. You don't have the passport book, get the temporary passport. And once you win, you also go and get the actual passport book. When KCC, they ask for the documentation, you also submit the temporary passport and the actual passport. Or if you have the passport which is already now expired, you'll use that kind of thing. How about the hope for the DV 2023 blow? It is still there. The application starts from the first week of Kenya. The first week of October until the first week of November. I'm alive from Uganda. Thank you. When we win, what will I do? If you win the DV lottery, you fill the visa form. But make sure that if you are single, obviously you have the passport, you fill the visa form. Then you are waiting for the documents to be asked. You submit the documents. Depending on your case number, you will be told which date to go to the visa interview. Before you go to the visa interview, you have to do the medical, and you have to pay for the visa fee. Once you finish the interview, you get the visa, then you come to America. If I don't have passport, could I use the ID and ID card Kenya? Answer me, please. No. No, if you don't have the passport, get the temporary passport. If you don't have the passport, whether the passport book or temporary passport, don't apply, because if you apply, you win, you'll be denied the visa because you lied. They say passport. If they want to say ID, they could say ID. I'm out of my country. Where shall I choose interview place on DS260? My current country, or shall I go back to my home country for the interview? It's up to you. If, let's say now you are in Qatar, you want to do in Qatar, you do in Qatar. If you are from Ghana, you want to go to do in Ghana, it's up to you. Where do you want to do your interview? But usually tell people, let's say if you are married, you have children, the children, they're in another country, and you in another country, it will be easy for you to go to another country where your family is to do that. But there is no requirement that you have to do the interview in your home country. You can do whatever you want. They don't care about you. Wow, EBM, how are you doing? Good to see you from South Korea. Thank you so much. I'm doing very, very fine. I'm glad it's Friday. Please, my question is, I applied for the DV 2020. Can I check the results now, or is over? DV 2020, you cannot check the results now. It's over. You can check the DV 2021 results. But if you apply for the DV 2020, remember DV 2020, we mean people who applied in 2018. That's the DV 2020. That means the results came 2019 for them to come here. So now you cannot be able to see the results. The only one you can see the results now is the DV 2021 and the DV 2022. Watching from Ghana, thank you. Maxwell from Ghana, thank you. From Bhutan, thank you so much. Okay, let me go and get more questions. If you send the question and I haven't answered, don't get upset. Don't send more than once. Hi, EBM, ready to apply for the DV 2020, and inshallah, I will win. I got here from Rwanda. Thank you so much, Crimson TV. How long will be valid the police clearance certificate? Each country has different. Some they can give the validity for 6 months, some for 3 months, some for a year. I do not know. Each country has different regulations. Some they don't give the deadline. Some they give, depending on the regulation of your country. Hi, EBM. How can medical do its specific hospital and where the money is paying the embassy or the other place? Number one, there are specific physicians. You don't just go to any hospital. There is a list of doctors under the US Embassy. They will tell you which doctors can you go. And you don't just go right now. You go when you are scheduled for the interview. That's something you need to know. And then the money you pay to that physician, to the hospital, or to that doctor where you go, that's where you pay the money. Hi, greetings from Dubai. I'm Sierra Leonean. My name is Kabar. My case number is 57,000, and can fill the form now. It doesn't matter whether your case number is 1,000, whether it's 100,000. You have won the DV lottery. The next process to fill the visa form. The only thing you are delaying to fill the visa form is if you don't have the passport. If maybe you are married and you don't have, if your child is born, you are waiting for the passport. But if you have all the documents, regardless whether your number is 1, your number is 1 million, it doesn't matter. You have to fill the form as soon as you have all the documents. So don't wait. Hi, EBM, greetings from Cameroon. Case number 18,000, KCC confirmed my documents. When do you think I'll get my interview? First of all, you are the V lottery winner for which year? If 2022, 18,000 will be around March or April. Can I go ahead to fill and submit the DS260 from form and later ask cases to unlock the DS260 when I later get the birth certificate? The birth certificate of who? When you fill the DS260, DS260 doesn't need any birth certificate. The birth certificate is required when they ask for documents. And when they ask for the documents, you don't upload into the DS260. You send them through the email. So you don't need the birth certificate to fill the DSC 260. You need the passport number, obviously, to fill the DSC 260. You've got to say you are DV 2021. Okay. Number one, if you're DV 2021, I cannot be for sure and tell you exactly when you will receive, because the number have been skewed up, whatever, with the pandemic. So, but very soon, I hope. Yeah. What about the lawsuit? The decision hasn't been made yet, but the DV 2021 and the DV 2020, there are still things are going on. There are certain things are going through the Congress I've been mentioning, but there are also some lawsuits going on. So we can be able to hear very soon. I submitted the DSC 260 3rd of July. My number is 1000 AS. Is it possible for me to submit the documents without the documents to be requested? No, don't submit the documents without being asked for. I made that video. I will upload it later. Because even if you submit, they don't process anything. Wait until when they ask you for the documents. Your question is, can I go to the US Embassy for the visa interview if I don't have been scheduled for the visa interview? They would say, no, go away. So the same way for the documents. If they haven't asked the documents, why are you sending the documents? Why are you going to the US Embassy for the interview if you haven't been scheduled? Good day, EBM. If a person won the DV lottery, is the person going to pay anything when he arrives in America airport? You don't pay anything after arriving in the US. You pay for the visa fee before you get the visa. You pay the medical in your own country. You pay the flight ticket. Once you arrive here, you don't pay anything. It's you and your life. I'm currently waiting for my interview, and I'm already a registered nurse. Visa under E3 visa category. I've just received my case complete. Thus, when will be my interview? To be honest, I do not know when you'll be able to get the interview, because at the moment it depends on the process and the backlog. But I believe it will be within 6 weeks max. You'll be able to have your interview. I hope so. Okay, there are so many questions coming up. So let me go to the other questions. Hello, EBM. I'm DV lottery winner from Kenya. Case number about 300. Congratulations. Your interview will be in October, obviously. So make sure that you have submitted everything as soon as possible, because I'm saying that way because your interview is in October. So by the middle of August, they will send you the email for the interview date. But that they will send if you have already submitted all the documents. Hello, Mr. EBM. I'm from Bahrain. A friend of mine was asking if he is married and 2 wives. Can they put both? But him as a husband when they apply? Yes. So this is if. Let's say you have 2 wives, legal wives. The wives, if they apply as being applicant, yes, they'll say they're married to you. But you, when you apply, you'll put 1. There is no way to kind of put 2 wives. There is no way. You'll put 1 wife. But for them on their own, if they apply as many applicant, they can put you. If they win, one of them wins, one can come with you, but not both. Tafadzwa, thank you so much from South Africa. The question, Bangladesh DV lottery or is it open or off or open? At the moment, no. But as I've been saying, the Bangladesh might be going to be opened in this October. We are waiting for the actual instructions will be coming in September. I have big feeling that it will be open for Bangladesh, India, Nigeria, and all other countries. My case number is 42,000 in Ghana. I haven't received my second notification. Are you the V 2022 or 2021 winner? Obviously, 42,000, that is a very high case number if you are the V 2021. obviously they will not be able to reach that number. So you are hopeful, to be honest, it will be for you to wait for it to be for you to be able to wait for the lawsuit and the Congress decisions. But in a normal way, for the DV 2021, it will be difficult for them to reach that number. Okay. I'm the V winner 2022. I've submitted my form. When will I receive? I've already sent that one. And if I don't receive an email, should I still send without requesting the? Don't send the documents without being asked. If you want to prove, go to the visa interview before getting the visa in, before being asked to go to the interview. Don't send the documents unless otherwise you are told to do so. The documents will start to be asked by the middle of, in the next 2 weeks from Kcc. Hello, EBM. I'm Kingsley in Abu Dhabi, UAE, and I'm the V 2022 winner for 2022 lottery winner. But I want to go and take my wife and the kids later. So I want to ask if I will have to fill this part on my own way. Let me answer this very honest way. And I'm answering this one to help you and other people. The problem of many people who are winning the DV lottery, they're not in America. They do not know what is green card lottery. You do not know how many people struggle here in the United States to get that green card. You get a green card and you say, I want to bring my family later. This is the procedure. You are the DV 2022 winner. Meaning, your interviews are starting from October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Meaning, your spouse, if you come alone, your spouse and children must be getting the visa interview before September 30th, 2022. If that goes and they didn't get the interview, it means they will never be given green card by default by you being the winner. It means if they want to come, they'll come to visit you and they're going to be denied the visa. If you apply for them as a green card holder here to apply for your family, it will take even 4 or 5 years sometimes for them to get that card. My advice is this one. Do whatever it takes. Come with the family. Even if you're not stable, arriving here 1 week, a week later, tell your family to go back. Means they have processed, they are inside the country. You'll get their cards here. And then they can come maybe 7 months later. But don't take the risk of leaving them, the family over there. Because they have to be interviewed before the end of the fiscal year. If they don't get interviewed, game over. And if you go, all of you, you get the visa together. You can come alone. They can come with you. They can come later within 6 months. If it goes beyond the 6 months, their visa is going to expire, gone. That is something you need to know. So I don't know what is the reason why you want to come alone. Remember, life in America is different from life in Africa. In Africa, let me go to another country, start my life, and then I'll come you back. In America, it's a struggle no matter what. If you come with your spouse, first of all, you get an advantage of both of you being able to work. Because if, let's say, you are married and one child and you live in 1 bedroom, it is 1 bedroom whether you are married, whether you are single. You still live 1 bedroom, the price doesn't change. But you have the advantage of having both of you. Being you and your family here, you have advantage of cooking the food together. Instead of you are here and starting sending the money 200, 300 each month to help your family over there in your country. If all you are in the same country, it is helpful. Please, if you have won as a family, you are married, no matter what. I know it is hard to start the life in another country. Come all together. It will help a lot to bond your marriage because you'll be going through transitioning together. It will help a lot because both of you will be able to work together. It will help if you have a child to start school right away. So do whatever it takes. Come all together. Because if you lose this opportunity, you can incur more costs down the road to pay for the family, to pay for the lawyer, to pay for extra processes to bring your family here. $16,000, the interview will be around February, March. Hello, EBM. My name is Santos from Sierra Leone, but currently in UAE. Can I apply for the interview in UK? Because I was supposed to go there for 6 months. Okay, my question is, you are the digital winner. Do you have, right now, do you have the visa to UK? Because if you put the visa to UK, you are going to do the visa in UK. That is going to process the interview in UK, and you go to the visa interview in UK, they deny you. You're going to complicate your life. Make sure if you want to put UK there, make sure you have the valid visa of UK. And secondly, while you are in UK, you are there legally so that you can show up on the interview. Remember, what is your case number? Your case number, let's say, is 45,000. You are the DV 2022 winner. You have 6-month visa of UK. 6 months, maybe from now to 6 months is January. I'm giving an example. But your interview will be in July next year. So where are you going to stay in England? It will be illegal, and you are going to complicate your case. Possible to be denied the visa because you are already illegally in another first world country. You can change the visa interview to whatever you want. They don't care. But as long as if you say I'm going to UK, make sure you have the visa to be there and you are legally in that particular country, not to risk anything. That is what I can tell you. Question from Facebook. My case number is 32,000, 2022. What can I expect interview? Interview will be around March, most likely in April, March, April. April and May, most likely. Because from 30,000 usually is April going to May. What are the chances of winning green card when you apply as a family? It doesn't matter when you are single, whether you're a family. If, let's say, I'm a husband, I'm married to a person, I have 10 kids, your chances are the same as the person who is single or the person who is one child or the person, because each person has equal chance. You do one application. They don't care whether you have a family, they don't care whether you are single. They don't care about that. Hello, EBM. I requested it and unlock since June. When KCC can unlock my DSC 260? I'm so stressed. That is a very good question. I usually tell people, do whatever it takes. Don't rush to submit. I know one person from Ghana, it took him 6 weeks, more than 6 weeks to be unlocked. What you can do, because you send the email, longer time since June, send another email. But that's why I usually tell people, don't rush. Make sure that you fill it properly. There is no competition. Because nowadays, KCC is processing so many cases. So make sure that you are going to send another one and wait. The person took about 6 weeks. They unlocked 3 days ago. My case number is 23,000 from Asia. What month can I expect? That will be maybe August 2022. Please, can I register my DV hotel 2 times at the same time? Don't do that. You'll be disqualified right away. Each person has to apply once. Even if you have done a mistake on spelling, the mistake on your name, the mistake on date of birth, even if you didn't do any mistake, don't do another application. If you do another application, that is automatic rejection. They are not going to process you, even to put you in the second ballot. Usually, when you apply, then they go to delete some people, and then they are going to the place to be in the rotary. So for that particular case, so if you do 2 applications, you automatically rejected. So don't do 2 applications. Even if you have done a mistake, don't do that. Based on the news lately and the current flow of the DV 2021, do you think KCC will work based on the numbers normally for the DV 2022 and the start scheduling in October? Usual, the DV 2022 will start to be scheduled no matter what. It doesn't depend on DV 2021 situation. Even if the court says continue to schedule the interview for DV 2021, KCC October 1st will also continue to start scheduling the DV winners for DV 2022. So no matter what happens, DV 2022 interviews will start in October 1st as scheduled. If this one they'll continue to do both at once. Yeah, so don't hate someone from the DV 2021. How about if I married and after come to America and sponsor my wife after 5 years? Is that possible? It is possible. There is no problem. Why do you need to stay alone in US for 5 years to become a US citizen? Do you love your wife? Let me start with that one, because that is the first question. If you have won, why do you need to wait 5 years then to bring your wife in America? Why? Why are you afraid to come along with your wife together? Trust me, the cost of being alone here is higher. Even if your wife doesn't have even primary school education, wherever, will you be able to get over 3,000 or 2,000 per month? Do whatever it takes, come together. If you are married, apply as a family. Come together if you win. Don't come alone. And even if down the road you come to say that if you are married illegally right now, and then you win, you didn't put your wife down the road, even if you are a US citizen, you can have a big difficulty to bring the wife. That's why you have to pay a lot of money for a lawyer to go through that process, because you lied to the US government that you are not married while you are married. Do whatever it takes, come together, please. I know what I'm talking about. Assume, let's be sincere. You come here in America. You come here, you have high school bachelor degree. Your job is $15 per hour. $15 per hour per month. Let's say each week you are working 8 hours per day. That is 160 hours. So 160 hours times you get 2,400. That is one person. Let's say they take 400 taxing and everything. You remain with 2,000. But if you and your wife both are working, that is more. You see, you get almost like 5,000. Why do you need to come alone? Why? Can you tell me the reason? Why do you want to come alone and spend alone 5 years alone here in the US? It is a very lonely life here. Unless as you are completely single, you want to get married here, it's okay. But don't do a mistake of coming alone here in the US and stay alone. No. It will cost you more money. You'll be sending more money in Africa, unless otherwise you enjoy people to be requesting the money you are family to send there. But why can't you come together and have the opportunity? Because 5 years, you might not have a child. Because you are there and someone is here. So please do whatever it takes, come together as a family. My Instagram page, you go to Instagram, EBM signature. And the EBM scholars. I have 2 accounts. Those are my Instagram pages. EBM signature and EBM scholars. Those are my 2 accounts. You can be able to see them. So I have won without married. I already submitted my form, but I will legal married before I travel to the US. Will it be possible to bring my husband to America? Okay. This is what I'm trying to explain, my friend. Get married now. Come together with your husband. If you get married before to come to America, before you travel, it means nothing. It's just you're a green card holder, married a person. It will take you 3, 4, 5 years to bring your husband here. But if you get married now, you have submitted your DSC 260, unlock the DSC 260, feel that you are married right now, is the only golden chance you can come with your husband. This is the only golden chance. No any other green card, it will be easy like this way. The problem, people do not know what is green card. This is the chance. If you get married now, you come with your husband. But if you go alone and get that visa without your husband, and you get married later, or you get married and the husband doesn't come with you later, it will take a lot for you to bring that person. So, get married now. Come together. That's what I'm trying to explain. You'll come to thank me later. There is one person who say, oh, no, I want to go alone. Then I'll bring my husband. The person up to, I was talking to one Kenyan. This is the 4th year. She hasn't been able to bring the children and the husband. And she has paid over 3,000 to a lawyer to help to bring that children. To bring the children and the husband. 3 years later. So she's waiting to be a U.S. citizen first. Why do you need to go on those tortures? The problem, people do not know what is this green card. I don't understand why. It is a very powerful tool. And you have won just by putting your information on the internet for free. If here in the US, if they say, okay, we are starting, we sell green card for $50,000 for anyone, I tell you, the line will be very, very high. Big, long line. But you are there because you just apply, you don't see the value. Oh, I'll just marry you later, you can follow me. You cannot follow you. Once you come here, you are not married, and you're green card holder, oh, I marry you, I love you. Get married right now. Down the road, it will be complicated. Once you appear on the interview, you are single. Then you get married after getting the visa. Your process to come, you have already go to the visa. Game has changed. You cannot just show up the interview. Oh, by the way, this is my husband. They don't care. There is no any repercussion if someone signs as a witness. No. Can the applicant be translator for derivatives on the interview? Yes. Thank you for the effort to satisfy. Yes, you can be a translator, interpreter, if you wanted to help them, whatever. Yeah. If I travel after submitting my DS260, should I unlock DS260 and add new travel detail? Also, if I stay in a new country for 6 months, what should I do to do with the police clearance? If you travel, let's say you are now in Nairobi, you travel to Dar es Salaam, that doesn't affect anything. It affects if you are traveling for more than 6 months. Yes, you have to change to unlock the DSC 260. But it doesn't mean you are traveling to another country for 4 months, 5 months. It doesn't, you don't need to change anything. But after 6 months, yes, you have to change. Yes, you need to go, if you stay in a new country for 6 months and above, you need to have a new police clearance certificate. The next DV lottery is not DV 2021, Farida, is DV 2023. It will start in the first week of October. Is it true that the KCC email for supporting documents are one similar to everyone? Yes, it is the same email address to everyone. But don't submit the documents if you are not asked to submit the documents. Submit the documents when you are asked to submit the documents. That's all. Okay. Do you think single applicants get their DS260 process first? No. And quicker based on the case number. Or based on the case number. Based on the case number and other factors. But they don't care whether you are single or married. No. Who submitted the DS260 first? Yeah, so for instance, your case number is maybe 100. You applied it, you won. The results came out in May. You didn't submit the DS260 until December this year. Obviously, they're not going to request your documents. even if your case number is small, because you haven't submitted. And someone with 20,000 submitted in May will be requested the document quicker. Yes, it's the first come, first served, but also the case number plays a part. But not about single or married. They don't care. Whether you are single or married with 50 kids, they don't care. And if you have 50 kids and someone is single, doesn't mean that they are going to take your visa. One family with dependents or derivatives is still considered as one visa. So don't be upset with the people who are married. Oh, they're taking our visas. No, they're not taking your visas. I've already answered that one. Hi, EBM. Did anyone from DSC 2020 manage to get their DSC 260 unlocked? I know 2021, someone got documents unlocked 3 days ago, but that was DV 2021, 2022, that guy. I don't remember. I have to look. I think that was the person. I don't remember. I think it's DV 2020. I don't remember. I have to look. Yeah. So I cannot be sure about that. Are you going to fill the DSC 260 online, sir? Yes, I will do that. My daddy won 2022 and just turned 21 1 month before the DV lottery results released. Can I get a chance to get interview along with them? The answer is yes. The first question is, Mocha, did your father, the day he applied for the DV lottery, October 2020, last year, when he was applying, did he include you as a child who is unmarried under the age of 21? If the answer is yes, please confirm with me. If the answer is yes, even if you have turned 21 already, it doesn't affect. You'll be given the green card. You'll go along with your father, because at the time the father applied, you were under the age of 21 and you were unmarried. The only thing you are supposed to do, don't get married. If you get married, no matter even if whatever, you don't get to come along with your parents. Your chance goes away. So the only thing, don't get married. And if your father included you in the official application, Moko will say, yes, he included me since the first step when I was just 20. So for that particular case, there is no problem. You can be able to process and come together with your parents. Don't get married. No matter how much you are in love now, don't. If you get married, you will never be given the visa. You'll be able to come along, because at the time of application, you are under the age of 21. Hello, EBM and Liz. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, taking notes here, and waiting eagerly for the DV 2022. I won DV 2022. I'm in the US now. Do you think I should adjust my status? Obviously, yes, because unless others don't want the green card, but you don't go ahead and start doing adjustment of status, because until your case number is available, once the visa bulletin is ready, then you are going to fill the form I-485 adjustment of status form. But make sure that you are in the US legally. Don't overstay. If your visa, you know for sure your visa is going to expire maybe in October, and obviously you are the DV 2022 winner, your interview will be in maybe June or July next year. From now to that particular July, if you are illegal at any time you're out of status, you'll be denied the visa. So do whatever it takes, be on status. So that is something you need to know. Love you from Morocco. I know this is out of topic, but could you make a video about how to develop your job career as a new immigrant with just a high school diploma? That's a very good suggestion. I'll be able to do that. Can I apply lottery when I'm living outside my country? Yes. It doesn't matter where you are. It's online application. The eligibility is not based on where you are. Eligibility is based on the country of birth and education and or work experience. but they don't care whether you're in the US, whether you're in Uganda, whether you whatever country you are, they don't care. Ghana, Asamoah, DV 2021, 31,000. Do I stand a chance to be interviewed? At the moment, I cannot say anything about DV 2021 because it is very, very slow so far. I cannot say until end of September they will be able to reach 31,000. But we still have the good news about the lawsuit and other factors to be able to extend the interviews beyond the September 30th. After submitting the documents to KCC and I stay in another country for 6 months, should I send a new policy? Yes. If you lived in any country for more than 6 months, you must change. That is the new. Just let me ask you a question. You are married and your wife dies after submitting the documents. Obviously, you're going to change. You are married, then the child is born. Yes, you're going to change. Yes, you live in one country and then you go to another country, live for more than 6 months. Yes, you're going to change. You have to unlock. Remember, any document you are going to submit on the interview is the document is already submitted by KCC. Don't go to the interview and say, oh, by the way, I have this something new. The only thing they are new, you don't submit to KCC is employment, work experience, and the medical. And passport and the photos. The rest of the documents already you submit on KCC. That is something you need to know. Can I go single? Yes, you can go single. But I tell you people, don't do that mistake. You will come to regret to come single if you are married. It will cost you a lot. Okay. David, you are saying, hello, dear EBM. Can you answer, please? DV 2021, after documents was sent to KCC, I received an email that our case is ready for the interview. My case number is 5,800, but the embassy is working slowly. David, are you in Asia or Europe or in Africa? Because no matter what, whether it is in Africa, whether it is in Asia, whether it is in Europe, that number, no matter how slow it is, I believe you will have to be interviewed before September 30th. You will have the interview. Yeah, that is the small case number in whatever standard, even if you are in Europe. The DV 2021, 53,000. That is a very big I mean, it still is a very difficult situation. I don't want to be in your situation. You have to hope for the best. Hello, EBM. I made a mistake during the entry process. I had my high school diploma certificate and I also had my university diploma. I was still at the university student, but I mistakenly clicked the university degree instead of some university college. Will it face an issue? No. When you win, if you win on the DSC 260, put the correct education level. If you put a wrong education level on the application, there is no problem. The problem is if you put a wrong number of children, or you put wrong, you are unmarried while you are married, or you are married while you are single. That's a problem. But education level, those are not a problem. What are the requirements for the DV lottery to apply? One, where were you born? Your country must be eligible. At the moment, in Africa, is only Nigeria not eligible. Number two, you must have high school education or 2 years of work experience. Number three, you need to have a passport, travel document, because you must write the passport number. Then you have to have a photo, white background, 600 by 600 square, whatever that one. It has to be weight of maximum 240. That is the maximum. Then you apply. If you are married, you have to put the photo of your spouse. If you have children, you have to put the photos of your children. You must include them during the application. Then that's the requirements to apply. That's all. Simple like that. How will I go about it? How will I involve my husband since I already submitted my form as single? You are the DV lottery winner. Write it to KCC. Please unlock my case number. They will unlock your case number. Get married and submit it. Go and update that you are married. You put in the information of your husband, and at the same time you go and add the what? You are going to add what is called the you are going to add the derivative page. You are including your husband. But if you don't come with your husband, it will cost you a lot. So just go and look your information on how to contact KCC on your first notification as the winner. There will be the email on how to communicate. You have to put your case number, your date of birth, your age, whatever, all those information. Then you have to put them, please unlock. You don't need to explain the reason to KCC. Why should they unlock? You just tell, please unlock my case number. That's all. If the expiration date of the police clearance code is okay when emailing the KCC, mailing to KCC, and expires during the interview time, should I get the new one? You don't need to get the new one. Hello, what happens when you receive your visa and you travel to the United States to America? I mean, do we have any support for starting? They gave you the green card. That is the biggest support you will ever receive. So if you come here, you don't want to work, it's up to you. If you come here, you want to work, it's up to you. If you want, after arriving here, you are going to sleep on the street, it's up to you. If you're going to rent the apartment, it's up to you. So, so they don't give any support. Glory, unasema nililuka swali. Did you put the question, Glory? Please put again your question. Sometimes the questions, they're coming so much. Coach Remy, I bought the new house, my friend. It looks like I'm in the very nice house. Yeah, for those who do not know, this is a fake background, just to make sure that you understand. Don't think that, oh, if I go to America, I'll have a very nice home like EBM. See, EBM's home. There is fire over there. Let me move this way. There is fire here. There is all this kind of, this is fake. So I just want to make sure that you understand that. Don't think, oh, the reason to go to US will be like that way. Okay. Okay. Can I submit my sibling in my application? No. It is you, your spouse, husband or wife, and your children. Biological children, stepchildren, and adopted children by the law. That's all. Not a sister, no uncle. Okay, umeshajibu maswali yote, ubarikiwe sana. Asante sana. One more question, sir. My parents were married in 2000 and submitted their marriage certificate. Married date is that one, but they registered their marriage 2021. There is no any problem. If I win and don't have the host, what will I do? Then don't come to America. Because you cannot submit the DSC 260 without having the address where you're going to stay in America. Where are you going to stay? Where are you going to stay? Are you going to be homeless? No. So you have to have address where you will stay in America. Without having that address, your DSC 260 is incomplete. I've already made the video. Find the people. If you are Muslim, find any, just write to any person. Find the people in different mosques in America. Ask someone to host you, even for a week. But without the address, you cannot come to America because you'll be homeless. We cannot bring in someone from the one we know is going to be homeless. Birth certificate, birth date on birth certificate and passport not matching. Difference with 1 day. Changing is not possible. What do you advise? Go to the lawyer and get the affidavit, the legal documents to prove that that is a mistake, but you are the same person. Otherwise, those are two different documents, whatever. So if you cannot change, make sure you get the legal documents from the lawyer to clarify that, which is called the affidavit. KCC doesn't process at the moment for the V2020 until they get the order from the court or from the Congress. Hello, sir. What happened to you when you received your visa and travel to the... I've already answered that one. I've already answered that question. Hi, EBM. Please, I'm the V2022 winner. It's difficult to get a birth certificate for my kid. Can I go ahead and fill and submit the DS260? I said this over and over. There is no requirement of birth certificate in the DS260. Your child was born on July 1st, whatever this date. There is no uploading any birth certificate, please. The birth certificate, when it's requested, is for the documents. And when requested, you send it by email. Does that make sense? You don't send the birth certificate on DS260. There is no attachment of any document on the DS260. So you don't need to wait for the birth certificate. You need a passport. Yes. If obviously your child, if it doesn't have a birth certificate, your child doesn't have a passport. My advice will be just wait. You can go ahead and fill and then ask a request later. But remember, sometimes requesting for unlocking, depending on how busy they are, it can take it for a month. It is another stress. It's up to you. You can wait and just make sure that, yeah. KCC hasn't started sending yet, but soon it's going to start. Hi, EBM. I play Lotto in South Africa. Can I process my stuff in Congo? It is my birth country. Yes. John Baptist from Uganda. Greetings, EBM. Thank you so much. Sir, will I go about it how involving my husband, since I already answered your question? I have very few minutes left, 10 minutes max. Someone who is asking about the DV2022, if they have been able to unlock. Yes. Someone said you already unlocked the DV2022. Sir, I'm soon leaving my country to study in India. Do I get a police certificate from my country? Because I will probably receive, yeah, you can ask the police record right now when you go to another country, so that you can have that one right away when it is requested. Okay. When can I expect the interview with the case number 22,000, 2022 AF 25,000? That will be around March, April 2022. I've already said, like, when you submit your police clearance, they are not expired. They expired before you go for the interview. You use the same one. You don't need to go and get the newer one. Miriam watching from Eldoret, thank you so much. Linda K, you're in China, DV2021, DV2020 winner, submitting my documents and is still waiting to be asked to submit the documents and schedule for the interview in China. Okay. If I have enough work experience in banking and finance, is it easier for me to find the work in the US? Yes, but you don't just come here and become a banker or become expert in finance. You will start a general job, first of all. Then the jobs, you can start looking for jobs where your field is. But just don't come here and expect you are working in the banking. You just become a banker. The laws of the money and the federal state regulations about the finance are different. You cannot just come here day one and become expert. No. You will start working on the normal jobs while you are waiting to get the better opportunities. Date of marriage in church last year and the date of marriage government is today. No problem. I've already answered that. When you send one question, please don't send it over and over. I heard the expired, the police certificate is now 2 years for cases. Is this true? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that the police clearance depends on the country, because if it is expired, for instance, 2 years ago, and you committed a crime last week, how will that be okay? It can be okay if you have moved from one country to another, and even if it has passed 2 years and you have never back to that country, that makes sense. But not you are from Tanzania and you give the police clearance of 2 years ago. No, that doesn't make sense. Jesus is Lord. There are so many questions. Can you post your question again? Hello, sir. My question is that okay if I put the address where I'm going to stay in the US and the sponsor papers are different? Yes, it's okay. Okay, your question is, I got your question. Please, sir, if the V2021 case is showing that it is at the NVC, does it mean that KCC are not going to ask for supporting documents again? Since the DS260 has been in process and it's showing at NVC. Basically, when it is there, it's just waiting for the documents. I'm not so sure. If they haven't asked for documentation, still they will ask for the documentation. If they haven't asked, if they've already asked, they don't need to do anything. They wait for the sending for the interview. I have studied in Qatar for 2 years. Do I require police clearance for Qatar? Any place you have studied for more than for 6 months, you need a police clearance. So I've been 2 years. Yes, you need a police clearance from your country. If you are from Kenya, you need police clearance also from Qatar. The V2022 winner from Kenya, case number 300, and I've submitted this. When do they request? I've already answered this question over and over. Within these 2 weeks, they will start sending the information requesting the documents. Because if your case number is 300, your interview is in October. So obviously, by the middle of August, they have to send you the notification that it is time for you to go for the interview. So obviously, between now to August 1st, they will be able to send you the documentations. Peter Kamau, remember, I get so many questions. I believe I've answered your question. What if I were working on another country? Do you need to show your contract or residence permit as supporting document? Supporting document of what? Support document to prove you have employment, you have work experience. Work experience they need is work experience. So if you have a contract, if you have a letter from your employer, if you have the any proof that you worked in company A, they don't care that company is in your country, that company is in heaven, they don't care that company is in Cuba, they don't care where the company is. Prove you have worked in company A. That's what they need. They don't care where the company is. Supporting documents, they don't need supporting documents. In the interview, you prove the work experience. But if the supporting documents by KCC, they need work, they need police clearance for you to live in another country for more than 6 months. Hello, Mr. Ibim. Is the applicant choose the state to live in the United States? If you win, you choose where you want to go to live. Depending on the host or something like that, you can choose wherever you want to live. And once you arrive here, you can go and do that. You are not answering my question. There are so many questions, my friend. I had training in a technical and vocational institute as a carpenter. I hope that there is a hope for me. That is not your question. Yes, there is a hope. Do you ask that, is that the good work experience, or do you want to ask, is this, if you come here, can you be able to get a good job? That is not a question. So ask a question. What is your exact question? Watching from Dandora, Nairobi. Sorry, maybe I repeated the question, but the supporting documents email hasn't been sent to me. You need to wait. There is a hope still, yes. Tanisha, there is a hope. Up to DV 2022, yes, especially if you are in Africa, DV 2021, there is a hope. But depending on this third wave of this one, it's very difficult if your country is having more restrictions. That will be difficult. My case number is 1,300. But I have an idea to apply it for also for DV 2023. You are allowed, there is no problem. You can do that. Hello, EBM, bachelor studies done from 2014, that one. But the certificate is issued in 2018. 29. Yes. So what do you want the certificate to be issued? You studied from this date to this date. Yes, your certificate will be issued in 2018 because that is when you graduate. There is nothing wrong. When they say, when did you study? I said it from day 1 to this date. So the certificate will put the day when you graduated. They cannot put the date of graduation 2014 when you were in first year. No. They don't care when the certificate was issued. The point is you have graduated your bachelor degree. That's when you graduated. When they say you started from this year to this year. For me, I finished my master's degree in 2010. I finished my bachelor 2008. If I got to get my certificate now, it will say 2000, the certificate given now, but it shows when did I study those years. They'll never backdate that I get a certificate 10 years ago when they give me a certificate today. Certificate gives the date of today, the day of issue of the certificate, not the date of attendance. Don't confuse the two. I don't give the WhatsApp number. What you need to do, go and write me message on EBM signature on Instagram, because I usually give the number and people abuse the number. So I usually don't give my number public. So go there and ask me a question. I know you have a specific situation. I'll be able to do that. 16,000 case number, Africa, that is a very good number. The interview will be about February. In your last video, you said the time they haven't started yet to allow up to 80,000 visas yet. That has to be part of the law, and it hasn't been uploaded yet. 2022, 11,000 interview. That will be around April, I think, also around that time. I have almost now. It is the time. I have to go and get ready for a meeting. Okay, so I'm already 1 minute ahead, whatever, over. Okay, so I know there are so many other questions. I'll also be live tomorrow around the same time. So what I will I ask you to do, for those who want to write to me if they have a specific question, personal questions, and it take a little bit, a few minutes to me to respond, go to the EBM signature and the EBM Scholars Instagram account. You can be able to get me there. That is the link for the, if you go even with the Google search and write EBM Scholars Telegram group, there's the link for Telegram group. For those who are looking for scholarships, ebmscholarships.com, you can be able to find me there. And also, don't forget to go to my Facebook group. For those who speak Swahili, I have another channel which is called EBM Swahili. Please go to that particular channel and subscribe. Go to the EBM Swahili. You can be able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is providing a lot of information in Swahili language for those who speak Swahili language. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time for each and everyone to be able to benefit for more information. Don't forget, later today, I will upload more videos. I have 4 videos on Green Card Lottery, instructions, and a few other important questions people were asking, which I'll be able to cover. So let me end up right now and go for a work meeting. My lunch break is over. So thank you, everyone, and may God bless you. Don't forget to be sharing my YouTube to other people, subscribing. So much thankful for your continued support. Again, goodbye, everyone. So until next time, bye.